This is Ninja 55 doing another video, and tonight I want to get on is how Elvis Dumervil should get into the Hall of Fame. Okay, maybe in a couple of years or something. I don't know. I think he's been on the league since like what 2018 or something, 2016. He was pretty good though. He was pretty good. Was it? He had his. He should get in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he was like he didn't stay in the. I don't think he stayed in the league that long. Stayed in the league that long, but he was He got. He was what is this? 105. What was it? 105 tackles. Yeah, 105 tackles, which is what 10 sacks a season or 23 no, 105 sacks, sorry, and 365 tackles, and what was that, and then 23 forced fumbles at the end, and fumble recoveries, like what's this, 12 fumble recoveries, I think. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler and 2-time All Pro. So his resume speaks for himself. He should really get into the Hall of Fame. It's a shame because some defensive players like him and is not talked about that much. I guess because of the playoffs, because he didn't win a Super Bowl, he didn't win the big one, so he's not. He still should get into the Hall of Fame. He's got there closer. Shoot. First he got was in the NFC Championship game with the when him and him and what was that him and then they was playing against the Ravens. They had all the momentum, and then Peyton Manning, they lost it and everything. Went to overtime, they lost it, they just couldn't hang up. Well, he's a defensive back. He's a linebacker and defensive end. Played both positions. So he's a sack master. Von Miller. So man, but yeah, he's Elvis Dumervil. Yeah, he don't get talked about that much. But he made an impact though. And then the name Elvis. Well, I'm wondering why his parents named him Elvis, but when I looked up his Wikipedia, they say his dad was a fan of Elvis. Elvis the pedophile, the Elvis Presley, was a fan of Elvis Presley. The pedo, married a young girl, like, he was like, what, 20, and she was 13 or something, or 14, and I'm like, why his parent, his Elvis Dumervil parents are Haitian immigrants, from Haiti, and his dad was a fan of Elvis and named his son Elvis. That's where you get the name Elvis Dumervil. I'm like, what? Shoot, I would never name my son Elvis, man. Whoa. Because he was a fan of his music. Shoot. Elvis Presley. Yeah, I was never a fan of Elvis Presley. Sorry, let me say that. Because, come on, he stole from, Elvis Presley stole from blacks, but damn, it is what it is. Yeah, Elvis Dumerville's father was a fan of Elvis Presley, so that's why he gave him the name Elvis. I would never do that, especially what he is. There's a lot of other names, but yeah. But anyway, Elvis Dumervil, he had a solid career, He had Pro Bowls, with 3 Pro Bowls with the Broncos, and then 2 Pro Bowls with the the Ravens. I wish the Broncos had kept him, but I guess it was about money. He wanted more money or something, or they didn't want to pay him, so he was like, what, let me go with the Ravens. And he did good with the Ravens, but I guess they didn't get far. They did not get far, but well, they had a Medicare quarterback. Of course, they ain't gonna get far with a Medicare quarterback, a bum, a scrub like Joe Flacco. He wasn't even elite. If he had the defense was good for the Ravens when he was on the Ravens, but Jeez, he didn't have it for, He was a scrub. Joe Flacco was a scrub, a bum. Then after he's finished with the Ravens, 2 seasons or 3 seasons with the Ravens, he went to the 49ers, and then, I think he did okay. He burned out because he didn't make no Pro Bowls when he was signed with the 49ers, Elvis Dumervil. But other than that, I think Elvis Dumervil should make the Hall of Fame. I guess other people are ahead of him probably, because the other great, what's his, Champ Bailey, who's also played for Broncos, he's yet to get in the Hall of Fame, which is ridiculous. So it's going to take some time. He may be like Elvis Dumervil will probably get in the Hall of Fame eventually in about 4 years or something. Or it could be longer. He's not a first ballot. I guess he's second ballot. I mean, second ballot or third ballot. I think he should get in the Hall of Fame soon, though. I mean, or not soon, but in the future. It's just a shame. He don't get talked about. It's always like, and then the Broncos, especially when he's with the Broncos before Peyton Manning was there, they was good. They just needed a quarterback. See, I'm tired of just offensive players getting all the shine. It's defensive players too, It ain't just offensive players. Defensive players don't get no credit at all, They should get credit. Look at Aaron Donald, AD, he's guess he's getting credit now. I mean, Ray Lewis, he got credit, he's a Hall of Famer, defensive Hall of Fame, Ed Reed, so. But it's like a lot of them don't get all that credit though. They got all the credit, but like offensive players, the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, the running backs, they get the most credit, it seems like. But the guys on defense, they don't even, really get all that credit, it seems like to me. I guess it's my opinion. Or maybe they do it. No, they don't really get all that credit. It's just always the offense of the NFL, Like, no, I guess the saying defense is what wins championships. In some cases, most cases, not all cases, but yeah, the defense. People, Pro Bowls got to beat good guys on defense. That's, win championships. It ain't just the offense. The defense puts them in the position to win those championships. It ain't just the offense. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. The offense and defense complement each other, But the defense, help the offense out, put them in a good spot for them to win, good position to win, So, but all in all, yeah, he should, Elvis Dumervil, this middle linebacker or linebacker or something, he should definitely get into the Hall of Fame in the future. Maybe I would say maybe about there's other people ahead of him, about 4 years, maybe about 4 years, Then he did make Pro Bowl 5 times, been in the NFC Championship game, and then I wish he had stayed with Denver, with the Broncos, because he probably would have won the Super Bowl or something, And then if he had man, just imagine, he probably could have had a couple of rings with the Broncos, or a ring with the Broncos, I mean, look what happened when they got slaughtered by the Seahawks, because Von Miller didn't play, just imagine, and other players, but just imagine if Dumervil was there, was playing on when they won 13 games that season, when Peyton Manning, threw 55 55 TDs. And just imagine if he was playing on that defense, they probably wouldn't have made it into a game. Let's say Von Miller, Derek Wolfe was still injured, but you had Elvis Dumervil playing in the Super Bowl, and some other guys, they probably would have gave it made it more closer, than what it was. But yeah, we gotta see and everything. Yeah, although Elvis Dumervil, he should get in the Hall of Fame. I think that's my opinion. Maybe third ballot or second ballot. Hey, he did. He was a Pro Bowler. For God's sakes, come on. He made Pro Bowls 5 times. Six, 300. Was it 25 or was it 365 tackles or 325 tackles? 2-time All Pro. 105 sacks. So yeah, he should be in there. He should be in the Hall of Fame. So what do y'all think? Do y'all agree with me? Because I would like to hear y'all opinion on this. So do y'all do y'all think Elvis Dumervil should get in the Hall of Fame in the future, or should he or he should never get in the Hall of Fame? What do y'all think? Please like and comment, because I would like to hear your opinion on this. Please like and comment on my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and bye bye.